I don't speak Korean, but I can tell you exactly what he said. He was speaking about validation. He was speaking about helping others. He was talking about caring. He was talking about knowing service. He was talking about knowing compassion. He was talking about being part of a family. And he was talking about the feeling of being welcome. And I did that without knowing Korean. How do I know that? Because I know NYTS. My name is David Vidal. I am a trustee of long standing, let's put it that way. I'm also a former student and a current student. I got my MDiv some years ago, and I'm currently completing a DMin, which I will do a presentation on Thursday. All afternoon, I've been thinking about what I would say in the remarks I was asked to do at this point. And what kept coming back to mind was the scene in Matthew 25, where there is the separation of the nations and there is something like a call to accountability. And the question that popped in my head that I thought was appropriate for tonight was, where were you when? And I first started with myself. It's going to end with you, but I'm starting with myself. To tell you something of my involvement with this organization and what it means to me. David, where were you when Keith left just after he invited you to join the board? Well, I was soon with Dodie Younger here, serving on the search committee that found Bill Howard. That was in the late 1990s. Where were you when NYTS had to move because Marble Collegiate Church was reclaiming the space that we had used as our offices, and we were temporarily homeless? Well, I was working on a relocation committee that Willie here organized for the board. And David, where were you when this marvelous collaboration that Shahama, my new best friend, announced a little while ago, and actually the seminary announced about 2 weeks ago. Where were you when that was announced? I was pulling out my hair to finish my dissertation because my dissertation was on the topic of Christians and Jews sharing a worship space, which is happening right now in my church. And lo and behold, it happens to be maybe a dissertation on command for an olive program that I did not know was going to be created, because that is also NYTS. Lastly, I want you to think of something that you probably all know from your professional lives. BlackBerry. BlackBerry is a company called, I don't know if it still is, Research in Motion. That's NYTS. NYTS is in motion. It is dynamic. If I was a building, you could see the stones I am made of. And they're all NYTS stone. Because at every epoch of my life, I have a piece of stone that's crafted by NYTS. Where were you when you heard this message at the gala for NYTS? Where were you when they asked you in Matthew 25 what you did about that? I'll let you answer that question.